He really helped me. Like I say, he had a massive influence on my career.
So Gareth Southgate as a player, what was a manager?
I liked him. I liked him as a guy. I think, you know, he's a gentleman. For me, we should never have got rid of him when we did. I think we were second in the league, and I believe when that season he got sacked, we had a bit of a team spirit with all the lads that generally believed we would get back into the Premier League. And when he got sacked, it all of a sudden changed.
That quick?
That quick. Within 5 days of Gordon Strachan being in charge, in my opinion, everything had changed. Everything.
Am I allowed to ask you about Gordon Strachan?
If you want.
Tell me about him. What was he like? Why was he different to Southgate? And why did it? So you said this team spirit went. What happened? The Scots arrived.
It's a bit like what you said. He come in, and the first thing he said, the lads are not fit enough. And obviously we were all like, what? And then literally for a week, he just made us run. Just a week. And obviously, as you can imagine, the lads' heads had gone. He started to abuse a few players personally on the training ground. And we just lost that sort of team togetherness and belief, confidence, which is massive. He brought his own players in, and all of a sudden it felt like there was a bit of a divide down the changing room. And once you've got that, you know, it's
so
really
is that the reason? Because I remember last summer somebody said that Middlesbrough were going to be favourites to win that league, and is that the reason it possibly hasn't happened?
Well, yeah, but they were only going off the signings that we made from Scotland, and no disrespect to the Scottish Premier League and the lads who we've brought, but you know, they weren't proven at this level.
In the English kind of conditions.
Might take time to adjust. And
what's it like? Tell me what's it like now then. Okay, these guys obviously following you week in, week out. Team spirit back with Mowbray, I imagine.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, a lot better.
What's the what does he do differently?
I think just his man management skills.
Does he care? He seems to care about you, and obviously he's kind of brought you back and give you a lift, and you know, life's great. You've scored the goal last week.
Personally, for me, obviously, it's fantastic because under Gordon, I was going nowhere. We didn't get on. We didn't see eye to eye. And under obviously the gaffer now, you know, it's a lot different.
I think what I admire what you did is you didn't sulk and you didn't sit there in the reserves. You wanted to do something about it, as if to say, right, you know, I'll show you. And you go to Watford and you do very well, and there's rumours about them wanting you, and you're going to sign for this and that and the other. All of a sudden, Borough come back. You know, we want you back now. And is that again a message of don't just accept because it's happening? You've got to do something about it as a footballer. Don't sit there on your big salaries and in your cars and do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, your career's over so fast, and at the end of the day, you're in charge of your own career. And if you're sitting about, lingering in the reserves, I knew I had no chance under Gordon.
We asked this earlier, someone who's injured, would he even say hello to you? If you seen him, would he say,
yeah,
Sally, you alright? Or?
Yeah, but not as friendly as that.
Yeah, literally, nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Right, best player you've played against? Who? Your left back or where? You're playing in the Premier League, who's the best player you've had running at you?
Ronaldo.
Again, same reason as what we talked about earlier.
Just didn't know what he was going to do. He was fast, powerful. I remember the game at the Riverside, he was shielding the ball, and I've ran in, obviously, to try to get out of the way, and he's just blocked me. And he's actually broke 3 of my ribs.
Really?
He was like a brick wall.
It's what we spoke about it earlier, and Paul Scholes, his thing with him is that he was just ultra. Every part of his body was as toned and as tanned as well, by the way, as it possibly could be. So that's the reason again. So strong, powerful.
Strong, powerful.
Different class.
He had both feet, score a goal, set up a goal. He could embarrass you basically.
He's a one for you. Who would you rather run at you or have running at you? Messi or Ronaldo? Or Higgy? Higgy. You look fitter now than he did as a footballer, actually. Higgy. You are, definitely. So Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
You'd rather?
Yeah, I watch Messi and I just think, gee,
too much.
Yeah, he's got too much.
Tell me about this guy. The brolly or a good manager?
I think he was very unlucky with England. I mean, he'd done unbelievable for Middlesbrough. Won us the Carling Cup, got us to the final of the UEFA Cup, and for a team like Middlesbrough, you know, it was a massive achievement. But unfortunately, at England, it didn't go right. But then he went to FC20 and did absolute wonders there as well.
Do you think he'll pop back up? Could he?
Yeah, I think
Premier League? Yeah, next manager that goes.
I think he'll get a job. whether it's in the Premier League, abroad, but I think he'll definitely get another job.